Struggling to find a reliable MIG welder that won't let you down in the middle of important projects? After testing dozens of welders in real workshop conditions, we've selected the 5 models that truly deliver professional quality welds and outstanding durability. From compact units perfect for DIY projects to heavy-duty machines for industrial use, we've got options for every skill level and budget. Each welder you'll see has unique features that could be exactly what you need. So I recommend watching the complete list. You'll find all the links with the best updated prices in the description. Let's begin. Let's check out the Hobart Handler 140 Metal Inert Gas Welder, which I've been testing for a while now. If you work on cars, do home projects, or need something reliable for farm work, you'll want to hear about this one. I know finding a welder that's both portable and sturdy can be tricky, but this one has some interesting features worth talking about. I really like how they've balanced durability with portability here. You can work with mild steel up to 1/4 inch thick, which covers most typical projects you'll run into. What really made my life easier was the quick select drive roll system. Switching between different wires is actually pretty straightforward, unlike some other welders I've used where it feels like you need an engineering degree to figure it out. The self-resetting motor protection is a nice touch, and I found the thermal overload protection really reliable. Trust me, when you're in the middle of a project, the last thing you want is your welder giving up on you. The control panel is well designed, and I can actually see what I'm adjusting without having to squint or guess. Now, let me be real with you. It's not perfect. If you need to weld anything thicker than 1/4 inch steel, you'll need to look elsewhere. Also, heads up that you'll need to buy some extra stuff, like a gas tank and non-flux core wire, separately, which isn't ideal. I also found myself getting slightly frustrated with some of the assembly points. They could have made accessing certain parts easier. That said, for DIY projects and hobby work, this welder is solid. Yes, it's not the cheapest option out there, but from my experience, the build quality and performance justify the price. I switched from flux core to gas welding with this machine, and the difference in weld quality was pretty noticeable. Bottom line, if you're looking for a reliable metal inert gas welder that's easy to use and can handle most home and light commercial projects, the Hobart Handler 140 is worth considering. I've put all the links and current prices in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Next up, let's dive into the FORNEY Multi-Process Welder 140 Mega Amperes. If you've ever had to juggle multiple welding machines, you'll appreciate why this one stands out. Its standout feature is the ability to switch from metal inert gas to stick welding with just a simple switch flip, eliminating the need to lug around different machines for various tasks. What I find particularly appealing about this welder is its user-friendly design. It features an easy start function and a 3-position switch that simplifies changing between welding processes. With its infinite voltage and wire feed speed controls, you have ample flexibility to fine-tune your settings, whether you're a novice or a seasoned welder. A practical advantage of this welder is its portability. It's lightweight enough to move around your workshop or job site without straining your back. Additionally, it can be connected to a generator, which is incredibly useful if you're working in locations without power outlets. However, it's worth noting that the ground clamp isn't the highest quality, so you might want to consider upgrading it if you plan on using this welder frequently. To be transparent, while the welder is straightforward to operate, it does take some time to get accustomed to switching between different welding processes. But once you master it, you'll achieve clean welds with minimal spatter. I've tested it on various projects, and the results have consistently impressed me. In terms of value for money, this welder is a smart investment. It offers versatility, handling most welding tasks without breaking the bank. Whether you're tackling weekend projects or more serious welding jobs, it's a reliable choice. For the latest price and detailed specifications of the FORNEY Multi-Process Welder 140 Mega Amperes, check out the description below. The Hobart Handler 210 MIG Welder is a machine. I've been putting through its paces for some time now, and there's a lot to discuss. What really stands out is its ability to tackle both small and large projects with ease. The dual voltage capability is incredibly useful, allowing you to connect to standard 115 volts outlets or switch to 230 volts for more demanding tasks. This versatility is more beneficial than you might initially think. In terms of power, this welder delivers 210 amps, making it capable of handling thick metals effortlessly. I've observed that the arc remains consistently stable, producing clean welds with minimal spatter. If you're working with aluminum, you can attach the Spool Runner 100 spool gun, which I found to operate smoothly, although it's an additional purchase. However, let's be honest, this welder isn't the most portable option out there. Weighing in at 75 pounds, it's not something you'll want to move frequently. I found it a bit cumbersome to transport between my garage and workshop. Also, while it can perform flux core welding, the results are significantly better when using gas, so keep that in mind if you're considering skipping the gas setup. One aspect I really appreciate is how user-friendly it is. The controls are intuitive, so you won't need a technical background to get started. The safety features are robust as well, with thermal protection and a contactor to ensure you're safe while working. Regarding its construction, this welder feels like it's built to last. I've accidentally knocked it around a bit, and it continues to function flawlessly. Hobart also offers a solid warranty, which adds a layer of reassurance. For the price, you're getting a highly capable machine. If you're interested in checking the current price, just click the link in the description, as Amazon often has deals on these. Now let's dive into the YESWELDER Dual Pulse MIG Welder. I've been putting this machine through its paces, and there's a lot to discuss. If you've ever worked with aluminum and worried about burning through it, this welder's dual pulse MIG technology is a game changer. It offers a level of control similar to a TIG welder, which is fantastic when dealing with delicate materials. One of the first things that stood out to me was the 7-inch liquid crystal display screen. I've used many welders with small, confusing displays, but this one is refreshingly different. The YESWELDER Into-I-Weld interface is intuitive, allowing you to adjust settings without any hassle. The dual-color user interface might seem like a minor feature, but it significantly simplifies navigating the menu. A particularly handy feature is the smart parameter matching. You simply input the material thickness, and it automatically adjusts the wire feed speed, current, and voltage for you. This has saved me a lot of time, especially when switching between projects. Additionally, you can store up to 50 settings in metal inert gas mode and 20 in other modes, which is convenient for recurring tasks. However, let's address the obvious. The price isn't exactly on the lower end. If you're only doing occasional do-it-yourself projects, this might be more than you need. Plus, with only a couple of reviews available, I understand why some might be cautious. I've compared it to the Miller 175, and while it competes well, you're definitely paying for those additional features. In summary, the YESWELDER Dual Pulse MIG is a robust machine for those serious about welding and ready to invest in top-notch equipment. It's loaded with features that simplify your work, but you'll need to decide if these features are worth the cost for your specific requirements. Check out the link in the description for the current price if you're interested in learning more. Introducing the AWT Handheld MIG Welder, a compact and lightweight solution for those weary of lugging around hefty welding gear. Weighing in at just 5.7 pounds, this welder is a breeze to transport, whether you're hopping between different workstations or heading to a job site. What really stands out is its user-friendliness, especially for beginners. The synergic welding mode takes the guesswork out of the process by automatically setting the optimal current and wire feed speed. This feature is a boon for newcomers to welding. However, if you're more experienced, you can switch to manual mode to fine-tune your settings to your liking. In terms of performance, this welder delivers a maximum output of 100 amperes, which is sufficient for working with mild steel up to 1/8 inch thick. I've used it for various home repairs and even some maintenance on farm equipment, and it performs admirably. Just remember the 30% duty cycle, which means you'll need to pause between welds, making it less suitable for heavy industrial tasks. Safety is a priority with this welder. It features insulated gate bipolar transistor inverter technology and a cooling fan that automatically shuts down the unit if it overheats. There's also protection against overcurrent, which contributes to the longevity of the welder. These are crucial features, especially at this price point. However, there are a few drawbacks to note. The wire feeding mechanism can be a bit tricky during setup, and you might need to adjust the liner length to get it just right. The included accessories are decent, but the hammer feels a bit flimsy, so you might prefer using your own tools. In terms of cost, this welder offers good value for money. It's particularly well-suited for do-it-yourself enthusiasts and hobbyists who need a portable solution. For the current price and detailed specifications, be sure to check the description below if you're interested in this product.